So this is a speed revision. First is speed revision. Speed revision number one. Right. So guys, it is okay to right. Okay, not to answer all the things. Sometimes you might forget me. Right. The concept is to understand how am I going to catch my weak points, and how am I going to practice them. That is the most important thing that you need to understand. What missing parts do I have in my grade 9? මොකද මට අවුලුනේ grade 9 වල. What are the things that I missed in grade 9? Why I cannot do this part? Why I cannot do this part? So you guys need to understand that part when I am doing this speed revision and try to understand the concept that I am teaching you. Harid, the concept. And when I upload the speed revision to the group, then try to repeatedly do it. Right? Repeatedly watch the video, and if you guys missed anything, right? Right. Okay, guys, I am going to write the first question. First thing, express. You have to write the question as well, and you have to provide the answers at the same time. Express in scientific notation. Right. First 6 questions. I will give you 1.5 minutes to complete. Right. Another 30 seconds remaining. Right. Okay, Ritik has done. Super. Okay, I will begin discussing. Right. Okay. Now, expressed in scientific notation. Now, this is a normal regular number, 8,305. When you are going to represent this 8,305 in the scientific notation, the most important thing that you need to understand is first, right? Uh, you are going to give the first place, ones place only. Then ones place, then you are going to put a decimal place, then the rest of the numbers. Right? If you allocate this ones place first from this one, right? Your answer would be seen as like this. When we have 8,305, if you wrote, if you are going to write this as in scientific notation, you are going to write it 8.305, 8.305, right? Now, what you are going to do is, why is this? Because when you are representing a certain number by using the scientific notation, right? For this ones place, you need to have a number between 0 and 10. A number between 0 and 10 means, right? Number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are the numbers between 0 and 10. So you have to present it like this. This number should be, the first number should be, ones place number should be 0 and 10. 8 point blah blah blah. Doesn't matter, right? 8.305. Now, but this is still not in scientific notation, right? This is not still not in scientific notation, right? So the thing that you need to remember is, if you are presenting this number in scientific notation, you need to multiply this by the multiples of 10, and you have to put a index here, that is called power index, 10 to the power something. How we are going to decide 10 to the power which number is which number should be here, right? For that one, there is another small thing that you need to remember, right? So I am not going to explain full logic between behind this one, right? The only thing that you need to understand, I will tell, right? Small short note I will give you, right? When you are going to represent a regular number, right? Regular number in scientific notation, and if now originally your decimal point is here, originally your decimal point is here. Now it comes to this place, ne? It comes to this place. How many times you jump to which side? 1, 2, 3. 3 times to your left. In scientific notation formation, right? If you are going to convert a given number into scientific notation, this is a short, right? Regular number into scientific notation, right? If you are going to jump to your left hand side like this, your decimal point, right? Your decimal point jump, I'll write it like this. Jump to left angle, right? Jump to left, right? Jump to left. Jump to left hand side. Then the power is positive, right? Power is positive. So how many times you jump? 1, 2, 3. 3 times. So the power should be 3 and it is positive. In any case, if you jump, right? If you jump to your right hand side, right? Right? If you jump to your right hand side, the power should be negative. So this is the short note for you guys for the scientific notation, right? When you are representing any given regular number, right, you are going to convert it into scientific notation. So this should be the answer. Jump to left 1, 2, 3, 3 times 10 to the power 3. Right? So this is the final answer. Okay. That is the answer for the scientific notation question first one. Expand and simplify. 3 to the power 3 times a whole thing to the power 2. Product of powers. So you're going to expand, right? So if you see something like this, very basically what you need to understand is, right? What you need to understand is normally this bracket says, right, multiply, or this bracket says this power 2 is common for both 3 and 8. This power 2 or this index 2 is common for both 3 and 8. So that I can expand it like this. 3 to the power 2, 3 to the power 2 multiply a to the power 2. 3 to the power 2 multiply a to the power 2. Right? So that you can simplify. 3 times 3, 3. 3 to the power 2, 9. A to the power 2, same. A to the power 2. So your final answer should be 9, A to the power 2. Simplify. When you are going to simplify this thing, the thing that you need to do is, first of all, you need to simplify the signs. You need to simplify the signs first, right? What is the sign of this x? Now think. What is the sign of this x? In front of that x, we have positive. Positive. Positive into positive. Sign conversion, positive into positive, positive, negative into negative, positive, negative into positive, negative, positive into negative, negative. Right? So, first of all, I am going to end the multiplication by using this first term. Then, this 5. Correct? First of all, positive into positive, positive, I am not going to write that. Equal mark, x into x, x into x, x to the power 2, x to the power 2. Right? Then positive into negative, positive into negative, positive, negative, negative, negative. X into 7. Normally we are not going to write x7. एक कहता है, right? Not to stand. X into 7, 17, right? 17. Then this is done. Then go for this one. Positive into positive, positive. 5 into x, not 5x, but sorry, not x5, but 5x, right? 5x. Normally we are writing like this, 5x. Positive into negative, positive into negative, negative. 5 into 7, 7 into 5, 35, 35, 35, right? So negative 35. Right. Is this the end? No. Can you find any apple terms or dodan terms? Yes. Here you have x, here you have x. Okay? X like terms. So the negative 7 plus positive 5. What would be the answer? Negative 7. Oh, very cutting now. Two directed numbers to be added. This is something like if you exchange these two numbers, 5 minus 7, same thing. Yeah. How we are going to simplify this kind of time? Two different signs. Forget the signs. What is the biggest number? 7 is the biggest number. Because if I have different signs, I need to subtract 7 minus 5, 7 minus 5, which is 2. 7 minus 5, 2. Okay. So answer is 2. And how am I going to define the sign? Whether this is positive or negative. What is the biggest number? Biggest number is 7. What is the sign? Negative. So my answer is negative. So this is x to the power 2 negative 2x minus 35. Right? Okay. Now, how we are going to find the LCM? Grade 7 question. Least common multiple. So here you have 12, here you have 18, here you have 24. LCM of these four numbers. LCM of these four numbers, how we are going to find? What is the smallest prime factor? Can anyone tell me? Smallest prime factor. Yes, super. 2. Right? So for a prime factor, right? There are only two factors. Only two factors. For a prime number also, there are only two numbers. Right? So the number itself n, number 1. Prime number can be divided by using the number itself and by using the number 1. So that it would become a prime number. Right? So the smallest prime number is 2. Right? 12 can be divided by 2. 2 times 6, 12. 2 times 9, 18. 2 times 12, 40. Until you get 1, 1, 1, you have to divide by using the prime numbers if you want to obtain the LCM, least common multiple. So at least any number, one number can be divided by 2. Yes, 6 and 12. So 2 times 3, 9 cannot be divided. So that you have to write it as it is. 2 times, then 2 times 6, 3, 9, 6. At least one number can be divided by 2. Yes, 6 can be divided. So divide it. 9, 3, 2 times 3, 6. Now no number can be divided by 2. So you have to divide, the next prime number is 3. You have to use this one. 3 times 1, 3 times 3, 3 times 1. Again we have to use 3 to divide this one. 1, 1, 1. Right? So the 2 times 2 times 2, 3 times 3. So LCM can be found here by multiplying numbers that you obtain here. 2 times 2 times 2. All numbers should be multiplied together. 3 times 3. Are we there? 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 3, 24. 24 times 3, 72. So your LCM would be 72. Fifth question. Isolate x or make x as the subject. Another one. Right? So you have to make this x as the subject. For doing that, first of all, you need to take this negative term to other hand side, right? So negative 3y becomes positive 3y when it goes to the other hand side of the equal mark. So you can write directly 2x divided by 3, right? Equal mark. Here you have minus 5. This is negative 3y. When it goes to the other side, it becomes positive 3. Right? 2 upon 3. Right? X equals, simplify these two. That means if you turn those two sides, right? 3 minus 1, right? So that is something like 3 minus y. 3 minus y means 2y, right? 2y, right? Now, at once, you can write the answer if you want, right? So Buddha, in the paper class also, I have told this one several times, right? 2 upon 3, 2 upon 3, right? So, in the numerator, you have 2, right? In your left hand side, you have 2 in the numerator. When it goes to the other hand side of the equal mark, it goes to the denominator, right? Now you are in grade 10. Now learn these tips. Numerator number 2, it goes to the denominator of the other hand side, right? Number 3 is in the denominator. When it goes to the other hand side of the equal mark, it goes to the numerator. Denominator to the numerator, numerator to the denominator. What I say? So you can write x equals, here you have already 2y, right? So denominator goes to the numerator, numerator goes to the denominator. Very basically reciprocal of this 2 upon 3, right? So simplify, okay? 2 times 1, 2 times 1, x equals, y times 3 means 3y, so I is 3y. So your answer should be x equals 3y, right? Find y when x equals minus 2. You have to substitute, find the value of y. Instead of x, you have to substitute minus 2, right? So Buddha, here, what you are going to do is y minus, here you have 2. Instead of x, I am going to substitute minus 2. Minus 2 equals 5. Right. Sign conversion. First of all, you need to do sign conversion. Minus into minus, positive, right? 2 times 2, then go for numbers or terms. 2 times 2, 4. Then take this term to the other side. Positive 4. When it goes to the other side, it becomes negative 4 already. Right? 5 minus 4. Right? Y equals 1. Right? Okay. The next, now that is 6. 7th. Simplified. 3 and 3 upon 4 divided by 8 and 5 upon 8. 8 and 5 upon 8. Find y. Do this. I'll give you for 50 seconds, right? No, 1 minute. 50 seconds give මට බයිනද දැන් තප්පර 10 තව විනාඩියට කියලා නේ right do this for 1 minute තඩ ගාලා ලියන්න ඕනේ right පට ගාලා කරන්න 30 seconds remaining super Hiruja has done 15 seconds sorry 10 seconds Pratik has done Selukmi done okay Pratik time's up so I will use this to simplify. So here you have mixed number, here you have mixed number, and here you have division. Before doing the division, right, you have to convert this mixed number and this mixed number into improper fractions, right? So how you are going to convert these fractions into improper fractions? So I am not going to write this again. No, I will continue it from here. So here the denominator of the mixed number is 4, right? So that you can decide your improper fractions denominator is also 4. And then 4 times 3, 12, 12 plus 3, 15. So the numerator is 15, right? So I will keep division mark as it is. So here the denominator is also 8. 8 times 8, 64. 64 plus 5, 69, right? Okay. So now how you are going to simplify this one, right? Here you have a division mark. You can do what for this division mark? Can anyone tell me? Division mark. What can you do? Tell me.
Reciprocal.
Yeah. Yes, Emil. So if you convert this division mark into multiplication, you have to get the reciprocal of the next fraction, right? The other hand side fraction. So I can write then 15 upon 4, right? This division mark converted into multiplication, right? Then get the reciprocal of this fraction. 8 upon 69, right? 4 times 1, 4 times 2, right? Okay. So the 15, yes, 15 and 69. Can we simplify this furthermore? Yep. Right? Because by using 3, we can simplify. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 5, 50. So in the numerator, 5 times 2, right? 10. Denominator, 1 times 23, 23. So this should be your answer. 10 upon 23. Why? How we are going to find y? So when it comes to here, right, you have to use the exterior angle theorem for finding this. What is the exterior angle theorem? Right? The so-formed exterior angle by producing a side of a triangle, which is this side, right, is equal to the summation of the opposite two interior angles. Right? I'll tell it again. The exterior angle so formed by producing one of the sides of the triangle, right, is equal to the opposite two interior angles, the summation of two opposite two interior angles. So that I can write this y equals 30 plus 40. 30 degrees plus 40 degrees, right? So the reason is, what you have to write is, right, exterior angle theorem. Exterior angles of triangle, right? So directly you can write 30 plus 40. Sorry, sometimes yeah, this should be the concept should be 30 plus 40. It will give you 70 degrees, but this figure is not giving this acute angle, but it should be something like this side. Whatever, right? So the concept is this, right? This should be 30 degrees, right? This should be an acute angle, right? Why should be an acute angle? Concept is this, 30 plus 40 equals y. Y is 70 degrees, right? So, ninth question. This is y equals mx plus c type of equation. Y equals mx plus c, right? So this is my equation of the graph, right? So they are asking what is m, what is c. So m is minus 2, c is minus 3. Where your m is called gradient, right? The angle, right? The angle that creates the graph creates with the positive side of the x-axis, right? This is x, this is y. If this is your graph, this is your gradient. This is the positive side of x, so this is called gradient or m, right? C, intercept, where the graph crosses the y-axis. Intercept. For your knowledge, these are for your knowledge. C, where the y-axis is crosses, right? Gradient and intercept. Right? This one, angles of polygon, right? Exterior angles, the summation of exterior angles is equal to which number? Summation of exterior angles of any given polygon equals to which one? Yes, Ritik has given me the answer. Super. Yes. So the theory that you need to understand here is this is an exterior angle, this is an exterior angle, exterior angle, exterior, exterior angle, right? So the summation, the thing that you need to remember, Uday, it would be better if you can write these things. The summation of right, exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degrees. If you can remember this one from your grade 9, you can do this question. So this is to be found, x is to be found. X, I will begin from here. X plus 100 plus 70 plus 150 plus 360. Right? So the reason is this exterior angles of a polygon. Exterior angles of a polygon. So the 100 plus 70, 170, 170 plus 150. Here. 1 x plus
320.
Yeah, 320. Yes, superb. Thanks, Illusion. 360. So take this 320 to other side. So you would become, so you would get the answer as x equals 40.
40 degrees.
Yes, superb. 40 degrees. Right. Okay, guys. Right. So for today, I'm going to wind up all sessions from here. Right. So Buddha, this is the 10 question that I have covered for speed revision 1. It is 9:20. දැන් ඔයාලා අමාරුත්තද? හරි. අම්මලට එහෙම කියලා පිටිපස්සේ ඉන්නවනම් කවා ගන්න මේ වගේ වෙලාවකට normally from next week onwards I will give you the time to eat. හරි. So take the dinner, right? So that it won't be a problem, right? So okay with it. So here from here onwards I will stop the class for today, right? So this is the end of the first session and there are another 2 sessions to become yes to be done, right? And okay guys, so මොකද්ද මම කියන්න ගියේ පුතේ group එකේ comment එකක් දාන්න මේ අපේ group number 1 එකේ ඉන්න කට්ටිය මගේ පරණ set එක කොහොමත් මාත් එක්ක ඉන්නවනේ හරි මේ තේරුණාද නැද්ද කියලා, right? So if you have any questions you can ask from me guys, හරි, before leaving, right? And අලුත් පුතාලා දුවලා අනිවාර්යෙන් comment එකක් දාන්න group එකේ, හරි? මොකද I will ask, right, කොහොමද session එක තේරුණාද blah 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 things. Right, okay guys, for today I'm going to stop the class here. Good night and stay safe. Let's meet in next week.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Stay safe.